Welcome back to the Forge. It is no remorph time, guys. It is Wednesday every week, 8 Central, 9 East Coast, 6 for all you West Coasters out there. Speaking of West Coast, hope everybody out there along that shore had no issues with that little swell tsunami action that went on late last night.
Right.
That was pretty wild. I saw
Sketchy.
it hit the news. Yeah, I saw it hit the news at like 11, 12 o'clock or something. It was supposed to be hitting that stuff around, what, 2 in the morning? Or just a really weird time frame for those folks. So hopefully everybody out there is, outside of that, didn't have any issues with it. It didn't sound like it was honestly too bad this time. Huge earthquake, though, 8.8, I want to
Yeah,
say, right off.
had potential. That was the scary part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really decent sized earthquake. So again, hopefully everybody out there, Hawaii too, saw a little bit of that. I think they got what 4 or 5 foot swells there, which isn't too horribly bad. I think most of the island's pretty good with that. I'm sure certain areas took on water where they weren't expecting it, but sounds like everybody got real lucky. So fingers crossed that's the case for everybody out there. So news on our side, really not a ton going on, guys. We got animals going out. We've got a big batch of animals going out next week. So that's going to be kind of fun. A lot of clear space in our rack that we haven't seen in a while. It's good to move all these animals. So that's kind of picking up for us. All of that stuff's kind of turning around. Real basic stuff. I mean, yeah, you get used to seeing them in there. And
Yeah, I got.
the way our... Go ahead.
I was going to say I got one that is completely useless as far as a project animal or anything like that. But the little bugger, every time you open the tub, it's one of those ones that comes right out to you, and not to eat, just wants to come out and be held. And those are the ones you're like, oh man, I'll just keep them around for the hell of it, right?
Right. Well, and the upside or the positive side, hopefully, to that is, they're going somewhere where they're going to get decent treatment.
Yeah.
And these are the kind of animals, like I say, that are at that weird mid-range. They're probably something somebody can use for starter projects if they're thinking about breeding, but it's not going to be a serious breeder that's going to just put them in a corner somewhere and take them out once every 8 months.
Right.
It's probably going to go to somebody that's going to interact a little bit, so that's good. And we're getting, if I'm being real honest, we're getting a lot. I don't want to say worse. We're getting a lot more distracted from that interaction than we used to be. Like I'd be down there taking snakes out daily, 6, 7 snakes. Just take them out, hold them, check them out, let them crawl around your neck while you're doing other things. But as those numbers go up, it's like that little bit of time spent with each one just gets cut and cut and cut. So you do kind of start to feel that negative impact. So maybe moving some of these out is good. Get back to some of that and seeing some of the snakes more. So
Absolutely.
either way, it's good. Got to keep stuff moving, right? Schaumburg. We were supposed to go to Schaumburg. We're not going to make Schaumburg. I hope everybody that gets to Schaumburg has a great time. Sounds like all kinds of people are going to be there. And I wish we could have made that. It just was not in the cards this year. Laughed about it with a couple other parties. We were going to hang out with Jason over at Basement and Jen at... Oh, Janet. What's that?
TJ Hutch.
Yeah, TJ Hutch and, that whole group of people down there at the show, and it's just not going to happen this year. So kind of unfortunate, but hopefully everybody has a good time. That one's just around the corner, and our next show actually is out in Wausau area, Schofield. So September, that's going to happen. We got some other trips going on in August that kind of interfered with Sear and Daytona, so we're really missing some of the stuff we kind of tried to dog ear this year and make it to, and we're just not going to be able to make it to. So is what it is. We're still going to have a good time with what we do. It's just going to be different than what we planned. So, but yeah, not much else in news for us, guys. Appreciate everybody that came out tonight. Jamie, you want to flash some of these people up so we can get to our amazing guest tonight? All of his crazy projects. Sweet. Mitzi, good to see you. Thanks for coming out. She's always out there in the crowd. You're even getting those hearts from the backstage there, Mitzi, so we can see him down there throwing those hearts to you. Blakers, good to see you in here just about every week, man. Good supporter. Appreciate that. Dickie Foster, good to see him too. Dickie's becoming a regular. That's fun. Always nice to see him. We got Satchmo's too.
A new logo. Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, Dickie? Yeah. Yeah, Dickie put up a new logo. It's actually a pretty sweet logo. I dig it. Yeah. Carl, good to see you from Satchmo's. He's been coming out recently too. Always nice to see people coming back. We got South Park in the house, Spring Creek. Good to see you, sir. Thanks for swinging in. Steve, a reptile I am. It's your boy, the General, out in the chat. So it's good to see him. I think he's one of Val's biggest fans. So that's probably why he's here. But maybe a little crush on Val he's not talking about. Sammy Vargas, good to see you, sir. 2%, the Pink Panther in the house. Appreciate
Giving him a
you,
new
Sammy.
name. Peekaboo, we're going to call him.
Peekaboo.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. From his good morning.
Yeah.
Right. Sammy cracks me up with that stuff. We got a double dipper, our guest in the chats out there. Share this out, guys. Absolutely. That's great advice. Bring in everybody we can. Dwight, good to see you, sir. Appreciate you coming out. Dwight the Pie Man, very nice guy. If you want to talk music, you want to talk old jazz, stuff like that, Dwight's your man. He's a good guy. Yeah. Tim, that's the old man sitting out there. He's gonna get a kick out of Val too. I think Tim and Val could sit around the porch table and drink beer and BS all night the way those two talk. Right. They sound very similar. We got Having a Ball Josh. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate it. Josh is a good guy, and that's gonna be we'll let Val explain what's going on with Josh. We won't break the news. Brave Adventures. Always good to see Brave. Michael, I believe he's going to enlighten us with the smoothie of the day here shortly. Got Corey and Dustin. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming out. If you guys didn't catch K&D on, go back and check it out. It was super fun show.
That was a good one.
Big Dan. Always good to see the Florida connection down there. Hopefully your recent fishing trips went well, Dan. You'll have to catch me up on how those went. Connie, that's the counterpart to Tim. Always swinging out to watch their kids do their thing. Appreciate both of them for sure. We got Platinum Morphs. Appreciate them swinging in too. If you didn't catch Platinum, they were on LMK this week. So swing over there, check them out. Ken, good to see you, sir. Speaking of LMK, following up his guest right here. Always good to see the RWO support in here. Appreciate it, Ken. Somber Cactus. That's one of Jamie's gecko buddies right there. Actually shedded out geckos. There you go. She's got it right in her thing. So go check them out. Very they nice. Actually have some really, really nice stuff over there. So, and her and Jamie are talking daily. So that's a fun thing. Have friends in that community. Shauna, good to see you. The wheels on the Fat Man bus that continue to keep that on the highway. Appreciate you. She's in everything. Just saw her in a show earlier tonight. So appreciate Shauna 100%. Eddie, Static Morphs. Eddie. We are doing an egg cutting with Eddie. I believe it's the 4th, guys.
On the
it's
Discord,
going to be on
right?
the Discord. Yep,
nice.
But it is a crazy clutch, and he's going to cut that live on the Discord. So if you don't have our Discord, ask for the info. We'll get you a link to jump in there. Come watch the live egg cutting with Eddie over at Static Morphs. It's going to be a fun one. Patrick, Mako Morphs. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate you swinging out just about every week also. And we got a lot of faces out here tonight. We got the Cookie Man. Pacific Northwest Cookie Man. James B. Easy. Good to see you, sir. The Gingerbread Man. Yeah. I don't know if he even likes gingerbread, but that's what we're going with.
I'm scrolling.
You're scrolling. Good, I can take a sip.
Yes, you have time for a sip.
Got RT out there.
We got Tyson from RT Royals.
Yep. Just ran across it. Tyson.
Nice. Good to see you, Tyson. That was an excellent show. Yeah, go back and check that one too. Tyson's a great guy, man. Got some really nice stuff.
Right.
So yeah, that catches us up. Just gonna quick. Ooh,
first timer.
Ball pythons.
Oh,
first
nice.
timer. Appreciate the first timers in the house. Make it a repeat timer. That's what we like.
Absolutely.
So if you like the show, heck, even if you don't like the show, just come back out of spite. Just come back out of spite and go, I'm going to spite this show and just comment through the whole thing. But I always appreciate a new face, so thank you for swinging out. Appreciate it. Before we cut to commercials, guys, we are going to get to Val real quick here. We're keeping these as short as we can. We're really trimming these down. We're trying to hit that 10 to 12 minute mark, and I think we're sitting at 10 minutes, so we're good. Sponsors that don't have stuff ready to go yet, I'm just going to mention these guys quick because they're on the board. We just don't have the material for them. We will be putting that stuff together, but Bone Daddy, Vinnie out there, does all the laser engraving. He's into the Monarch project. G-Stripe combined with that. It's got some clown stuff. And I think he's got Monsoon and Tri-Stripe now, too. I think
Nice.
he's into both of those now. So got some really nice animals, but Vinny's a great guy. He's right
We
there
should
below
hit him
me.
up for some monsoon,
Yeah, it's nice to
Right,
see
right.
somebody's got some monsoon around here.
right?
Right. Guys will beat me up over that Monsoon. And then right below him, we got Greg and TJ ripping reptiles. Fantastic couple. Super nice people. Great animals. And I think they're finally settling into their new place. So hopefully they're getting back to their pairing and their animals are getting accustomed to their new digs and everything is going to
Moving.
work out and pair for them. So
Moving
yeah,
sucks,
moving's a nightmare.
Sure
An
does.
absolute nightmare. And last, and certainly not least, the other guy without material yet. We're going to round it up from Mark. Far bottom right down there, Rat Bastard Royals. Again, Pacific Northwest guy. Excellent community support. He's in with that RWO crew. He's on a lot of their lives. And he's kind of just starting into his first few clutches of ball pythons, but he's going the right direction. He's got some really cool stuff.
For sure.
And he's a great guy besides. So fantastic logo.
And
Fantastic
some fun merch too. Yeah.
Yep. So look him up. Hit him up on Instagram and give him a follow. So we definitely appreciate Mark's support. But that brings us to our normal commercials where you're going to see all the rest of the guys and get familiar with the Forgecoin and the affiliates group. And we're coming right back with Val, guys. So hang tight. Check out the affiliates. Anybody on this affiliates list, reach out for whatever they got. Shirts, hats, snakes, shoes, belly button rings, bikinis, diapers, whatever they carry. You can just hit them up and we'll get you taken care of. So enjoy, guys. We'll see you right back here with Val. And I'm not going to do the Chuck Woolery 2 and 2 because I think we're quite a bit longer than that. But we'll see you in just a couple minutes.
Hey folks, here at The Forge we prioritize promoting people from the community, especially where we see opportunity to share some valuable insights or products with our followers. That is why we are thrilled to have BNS Reptilia as a sponsor. Chris is a fantastic example of bringing value to the community, with years of experience keeping a variety of animals from ball pythons and blood pythons to boas or colubrids and more. Chris brings a wide breadth of knowledge and a collection of beautiful animals. Chris also carries Coco2go and The Chipper, two of the highest quality reptile bedding products on the market. If you want to learn more about any of these species, are looking to add to your collection, or in need of some top-notch substrate, please don't hesitate to reach out to Chris at BNS Reptilia. Chris is also a member of a growing community of breeders who accept Forgecoin, so don't forget to show them your Forgecoin.
Oh, I got a little too comfy in the commercial break there,
Yeah.
sipping on a Greyhound. You guys caught me in the act, but we're back. Appreciate all those sponsors for sure. So that whole affiliate group, again, guys, I hate to hammer away on this, but there's so much Forge coin floating around out there, so many different ways to get it. Please don't be shy about it. Just reach out about any of those people. We'll get you connected. We'll get it all hooked up for whatever your coin value is, and make sure you land with what you're wanting from those people. So appreciate that whole group for participating. It's kind of it's a great community aesthetic, man. I just really like it. So I think it's important we continue to keep that up. But yeah, enough jabbering on. Appreciate that whole sponsor group. Yeah, Will says I'm very shy. Yes, yes, we
Very
know
shy.
Will. He's a shy guy. But
Shy guy.
so Jamie is going to do this. She's going to go to the back. She's going to filter your comments and questions, guys. At the end of this, after hot seat, we go to community Q&A, and that's all from your questions you generate through the show. So if you got a question on the top of your head right now, she'll star that. She'll come back to that, and we'll hit those at the end, because we definitely want that audience interaction. We want the questions from you to get addressed, and for Val to get a chance to answer them. So throw them in there. We'll definitely try to get to them if we can. Jamie's going to sort those even through the show. We'll even pop up some through there, but we really are going to try to hold those for that section at the end. So, and then you got trivia. Put another 10 Forge coin in your pocket. But I'll quit jabbering. Let's get our guest out here. This is unfair to keep such great animals connection and a great person sitting back there. So let's do it. Jamie, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's flip over, get Val out here, get a big round of applause for our guest tonight. Appreciate Val swinging out. The man. Oh, absolutely. The man, the myth, the legend. Val, a lot of faces out there know you really well. There was a lot of close friends out there. I see the LMK crew, all those RWO guys. You're in with those guys. But there's also a bunch of faces out there that know nothing about you. What can you lay out there for a little groundwork, a little background, history of yourself to kind of make yourself a little more familiar for that group?
Yeah. So everybody says this in the beginning. At the job, I grew up and we caught snakes, and also I did all that. That was me too. I graduated high school, joined the Army, retired out of the Army stayed in the Army for about a little over 20 years. Did a whole bunch of stuff in between, different kinds of jobs, and so forth. Am I still echoing again?
Yep.
Yeah.
It came back a little bit. I was just going to say.
Hang on, let me.
And it's okay. We can chill and let you kind of adjust. We're in no rush. If you want to make some small adjustments or something.
Right. Go back to the audio. That sound. Is that better?
It
Is that
seems
better?
to be. Yes.
Sounds like
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Anyway, I retired out of the Army. Tried a bunch of different jobs here and there. Couldn't quite fit into different things. And then finally, I was granted 100% disability by the military. And that allowed me to not have to work anymore. I covered all expenses. So then, we've been married 16 years, and it took me 7 years before I got my wife to even consider letting me get a snake. So it took a lot of work. Because I used to breed back in 2000. I was into boas. I bred boas back in 2000. I actually took a trip down to Florida in the year 2000 and saw Fluffy. That's who is that? Bob Clark's retic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At the time, it was the largest snake in the world.
Yeah.
I got, so I was down at the reptile show in Florida in 2000, and I was doing my thing then, and then things happened. I got out of it. So, okay, where's the biggest mistake? So I meet Bob Clark's worker, and he takes me and him hit it off, and he takes me to lunch, to dinner, and we go over to his house, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I got a project for you." And I'm like, mind you, this is 2000, the year 2000, right? And the guy's like, "I have something called Clown." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, these two I have, I'll give you a 1.1 Het Clown, $4,500.
Wow. I mean, back then, that's a great deal.
Yeah,
And I
actually
couldn't
it is,
see
yeah.
the project. I couldn't see the project. And I kicked myself in the ass, man, because in 2000, if I would have accepted those 1.1 Het Clowns, man, can you imagine? That's where everybody, poof, in Clown. Anyway, biggest mistake in reptile for me. Like, damn it, man.
Hindsight, man.
But basically, started collecting snakes. My wife and I started collecting snakes. We collected snakes for about 3 years before we produced a clutch. And then again, I started like on a shoestring budget. So I kept back a whole bunch of females, you know, because, okay, I make multiple combination snakes, you know, and I would hold those females back, you know. So slowly, like I said, I haven't purchased a big snake from anyone. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but
Sure.
Yeah,
the biggest accomplishment I think we had it in the beginning is we hit 3 clown pies. In what year was that? I can't remember. So this was probably about 4 years ago or so, 5 years ago. We hit clown pies off of again, animals that we purchased from people here and there. You know what I'm saying? My acquisition of animals was different. Kathy finds this beautiful female. Didn't want to get into pies yet, but she's like, it's het pie, and I'm like, fine, do whatever. So Kathy trades out some snakes for this little female normal het pied, and I'm like, God dang it, all right. So like, I'm growing up this female, right? And I'm like, holy crap, why is it so yellow? There's something different here. So the lady contacts my wife again and says, hey, the dad to that female is available. Boom, she pulls the trigger, bro. And I'm like, all right, fine. So then she gets up to size, I pair them together, and I produce clown pies, bro. And out of that same male, we produced the misfit. So my wife picked up a freaking male from hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Off of someone that was just selling it. So we pair them two together, and boom, everything kind of goes nuts. Because what happened is I didn't want to produce any more clown pies because I knew there was some gene in there, and if I produced the clown pies, it was gonna make it even more difficult for me to see what I needed to see in the genetics. You know what I'm saying? So what I went ahead and did is I bred it out to something else over trying to produce more clown pies, because at the time they were $6,000, bro. I could have produced clown pies and gone, you know, really nuts.
Yeah.
But I believe we had the foresight to be like, something different here. Let's wait and hold off on this. And that's when we started working on that misfit stuff. And that kind of came from 2 snakes that my wife acquired, man. So kudos to my wife.
So what you're saying, Val, is you've got the goose that laid the golden egg sitting there right with you, just handing you golden eggs left and right, just going, well, grab this one. This one's going to pair up and give us misfit. Grab this one. This one's going to pair up and give us triple hets out of a normal, right? I mean, it sounds like she's got the eye, right?
She does. She has the eye, man, no doubt. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my wife, man. She just helped me. Before she joined, like, there was a time where she was like, I don't really want to help you. And then she jumps in and starts helping me, and it's like, she made me see the light on a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's go, got it.
That's awesome.
That's a fantastic working relationship. So I was aware of Kathy and how that worked with you guys, but it's awesome that you bring up that dynamic of husband wife actually both contributing in a major way to something that you can work on together, right? So
Absolutely.
tell us a little bit about that while we're on that topic. Like, what is the daily ins and outs? Like, what jobs do you guys share? Which ones do you split? Which ones is specifically for someone and not the other? How's that work with you two?
Well, Kathy takes care of the rats for the most part. She got everything straightened up and okay. I don't want to say that I do everything because right now that's what's happening. I'm doing everything, but there's reasons
Right.
behind everything. You know what I'm saying? Things happen.
It's only been a year.
You know, and anyway, she's backed off a little, but doesn't matter, man, because she buys all the supplies. She still does so much in the background that nobody, you know, unless you have someone supporting you like this, you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? But she's my biggest fan and she's my biggest supporter, and I appreciate her, man.
That's
And
awesome, man.
I have a drinking problem. I completely missed my mouth there. Poured it right down my shirt. So ignore me on that. I hope I didn't spit in the mic. I made a noise on my side, but maybe it was quiet for you guys. Yeah, so that does happen, right? So as you weave in and out of life and things come up, circumstances hit, you do have to shift and reposition, but
Yeah.
still the support is there. She's involved in the project. She's in your ear probably saying, "Hey, don't show that snake quite yet. Let's keep some babies back." Yeah, is that on the nose? Yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, that working relationship is fun, right? I mean, that's what
It is.
keeps it interesting.
It is.
So yeah, so what? Go ahead, Jay.
I was just going to ask about the name. So white feather balls and the logo too. And when I see them and when I hear it, I go right to, you know, indigenous. Looks like indigenous art for the logo. Probably same for the name. But what is the story behind it? How'd you come up with it?
He always checks with Kathy so he doesn't get hit with a chocolate from
No,
the side.
it's a very personal story. It's a very personal story on how we got our name. But it's okay because we share this kind of information. So when we first started, we've been doing this probably coming up
on our 10th year.
Coming up on our 10th year, I think now. But when we first started, 9 years. We were looking for a name, right? And I was like, oh, valves, reptiles, blah, 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 you know, just on and on, trying different things on. And so what we ended up doing. What's up, Wiz? I'm sorry. I saw.
Yeah.
What's up, Wiz? So anyway, sorry, I'm trying to get back in focus. I went to her dad. So you gotta understand, Kathy's dad is like this big, burly old dude, and he's not approachable. You know what I mean? He's just like, hey, dude. So anyway, he's sitting there on his couch, you know, and I walk up to him. I'm like, hey, bro, I saw it. We were cleaning out your tattoo shop, and he had a business, and it was. I saw it. I found it. We were cleaning out his shop, and I found this.
Oh, wow.
And it
Okay.
was white feather tattoo. It was. So anyway, I'm going to shorten this story because he's no longer with us, and it's still a little difficult.
Sure.
So anyway, go ahead.
Nope, we're just switching scenes and getting you up there so I can actually get you on a bigger scene when you do start showing stuff like that. I just had to swap quick. So,
Okay.
yeah, not to bring up a difficult time, and I know that's always a pit and it's always a spot that sometimes we just bump right over that portion of a conversation,
Well,
and that's cool.
It was wonderful. I had a conversation with him about. Let me change this one more time. I had a conversation with her dad, who is Yeah, you could use it if you want to, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And then when we hit our first really cool snake, and a lot of people started talking about it, and White Feather Ball name kind of gave it a little rebirth. And I went and sat down and talked to him. I showed him the pictures of the new snake, and Kathy and I were sitting there next to this guy. He cheers up, and I'm like, bro, stop.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not used to seeing this.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Like, dude, stop. But
Well,
bro,
thanks for sharing
how are you
that.
doing, brother? You're welcome, brother.
Yeah, appreciate that. And it's a great place to derive something like that and carry it on too, right? So
Yeah.
fantastic, man. It's always good to see that ethic in things. So project wise, like you already talked about, you skipped on one big one early on, Clown. You just said, I don't see Clown doing anything, or whatever the decision at the time. Right?
It was pied. It was pied, bro.
Yeah. So you just skipped on that and you're like, well, we just are not going to do that. Right. So you kind of felt bad at the time, but you did pick a path and you decided on some things you were going to work on. What were the first couple things where you said, okay, I really want to make these? Like when you really got into breeding, you know?
My big thing, when I first started, I picked up a bunch of head clown stuff. I wanted into clown. I wanted to avoid pied, though.
Gotcha.
Let me see if I can do this again. Well,
Yeah, for whatever reason, it keeps booting you back out to that choppy audio.
He can tell on his end now,
there
though.
we go.
Yeah.
Hi,
there
Brave.
you go.
How you doing? Yeah, I have to re-click it each time, and it reloads and it fixes it for some reason.
Yeah. Weird.
Joshua,
Yeah, kind of odd.
my boy, Joshy, Mitzi. How's everyone? I'm always in the chat, so I'm kind of always saying hi.
Yeah.
Shinies. It's shinies off to the side. So Clown was really what you did want to focus on.
Yeah, I was wanting to focus on clown pretty hard because I knew that was the new norm, is what's going to become the new norm. 10 years ago, I knew this was going to happen. I had already missed once, you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, and I was like, man, I need to get back into this clown situation. So honestly, I thought I'd be covered in clowns, and it took a while before because head to head, it's rough.
Yeah, odds can really bite you.
We're very fortunate right now. We got a lot of clown females, pretty heavy into red stripe as well. I don't know if you guys knew that. I'm super, super stoked in the direction that Chris from, what's her name? Chris from Jackal Exotic Design. He's in Germany.
Okay.
He's one of my partners. Basically, he's in Germany right now, and he's like, what do I need to buy, bro? I need to send you a mail. Do you need a mail? I'm like, calm down, bro. Let's see what we're doing first. Yeah, so he's super excited about everything. And then, of course, everybody knows Joshua from Having a Ball Pythons. He's my boy. He's my partner, brother from another mother. Really appreciate that guy. He's really introduced a lot of genetics into our collection and has really helped and push our collection further.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that's going to be a great crossover, right? Because you're like-minded. He sees a lot of things in your animals and vice versa. He's got a great collection, and it's kind of a nice offsuit to what you've got, you know, and if you put those two together, crazy outcomes, right? So, you talked about hitting this, and you've been pretty open about it on other, you know, panels and talks and things, but you talked about hitting this misfit fairly early on. Like, how you said this come out of just a het father, correct?
Okay, so it came early on. How early on? That's okay. Early on, 4th year in.
Okay.
About our 4th year in is when I started working pretty hard. I had a couple of mentors. You know what I mean? And I would like to mention a couple of guys that really helped me out. When
Absolutely. Have at it.
Dave McGowan,
Okay.
Yeah.
Texoma Reptiles. He was the one that got me into ball pythons. I've known this guy for over 20 years. He was my boss in the Army when I was in the Army, and he bred ball pythons, and he talked me into breeding ball pythons, and I jumped in. And now he's like, as a matter of fact, he calls me the luckiest man in ball pythons.
Just for some of the odds and things you've hit, I suppose.
Ridiculous odds. And I didn't realize that we were killing the odds this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chumming along doing my thing as a little breeder and not really realizing how fortunate we were actually being.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty crazy. You guys served together, though. I would not have put that together without you saying something. So.
Yep.
So who else is on your list there? You got names you want to shout out? This is your open mic for that. Always game.
Yeah, and this guy. So Dave has been in the industry for over 20 years. So I take his information very to heart. And Sean Turnage, Twisted Constrictors. He's also been in the industry for over 20 years. I take, and they're really good friends of mine. Like I said, one of them was my boss, and the other guy was in the Army and retired out of the National Guard, I think. And again, we hit it off really well. I take advice from those two guys on a constant basis. Like I said, they've both been in the industry for over 20 years, so they know a little something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of something, more than likely,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, exactly.
They are.
That kind of...
Another guy I'm going to mention, and I don't know what is going on with him, but his name's Brandon Hernandez. He's from Oodles of Noodles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the guy that, so I produced the clown pies, and this dude says, he's living here in town with me, you know, and he's like, bro, I'm coming over. I got a trade for you. So he threw like 6 or 7 genetics that I didn't have at me for one of the clown pies. And so he's holding on to one of my clown pies. He was very, very instrumental in helping push my genes in my collection.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway,
we haven't touched on it all. You say in your area. What's your area, Val? Where are you located? Where are you based?
I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in Mount Scott. I don't know if anybody is a touristy person, but Mount Scott. We live at the base of Mount Scott in Oklahoma, behind Fort Sill.
Okay, gotcha.
Park.
How do you find that location to be for you? Getting things in and out? Is it an active area for reptiles, or do you have to go a long ways for venues?
So there's so many big breeders here in Oklahoma that as a small breeder, it makes it very difficult to sell or to make the right range to sell.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys.
Makes sense.
And I know you guys know the big breeders here in Oklahoma. You know, you've got Will Banks, you've got Amos, you've got several different huge breeders here in Oklahoma. So they're cranking out, and they've got, you know what I mean? They've got a huge warehouses that they're working through, you know, and they've got a plethora of hatchlings. Because they don't slow down. They're breeding. Doesn't matter how the industry's going, they make it up in bulk. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and that's just my personal opinion. But it's really difficult to. I sell quite a few snakes, but nothing high dollar. Not here. Oklahoma shows, it's difficult to sell high dollar animals.
Okay.
You're looking at mid to lower range animals that you need to have on the table in order to be able to sell some. But I'm not sure if that's how it is in all shows.
It's that way in our area too, Val. It's exact same thing. You got to be mid to low, or you're not. You know, if you stick around within a few hours of us, anyway.
Same. It's the same here.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love all the bigger breeders because they're knocking it out of the park and they're doing their thing. But you know, sometimes you got to take a little responsibility and maybe be like, hey, maybe I should, you know, look at this entire industry instead of just greeding up all the money that I can. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just my personal opinion on that.
I think it got to a place recently where a lot of them kind of consciously did that. You know, they cut back to half of what they had normally produced, just purely for the numbers' sake. You know what I mean? I think a vast majority of guys out there did that in the last year and a half. It takes a little bit for a larger place like that to just scale back because they've got all their overhead. All that overhead stays the same, right?
Yeah.
Regardless if they make half the clutches or not, they still got all the buildings, all the rats, all the electric, you know, the things that are scaled so far up there. You kind of have to keep that machine turning or you got problems, you know.
Sure. It makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, and I do see that side of it, and I feel for them in a way because I'm sure a lot of them would love to and can't.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's two sides to every coin, and in some regards, I feel like a lot of those guys would have preferred to say, hey, I'm not doing 500 clutches, I'm going to do 250, but how the heck am I taking care of the rest of this plant, this factory, this, you know, warehouse of rats? What am I going to do with it all? So, I mean, I do kind of get it, but...
Well, and see, I saw it happen at the show in front of me. I met this gentleman. He's a millionaire, and he jumped into the hobby, and they pushed a lot of interesting things in his direction that I don't think he should have been into, but it's my personal opinion. He had gobs of money, bro, so everybody was loving on him and selling him stuff, you know. And then at the show, he tells me, you know, I decided to go back down to about 100 snakes and I'm going to sell all this stuff off. Bro, his table had Dark Knights. It had all kinds of stuff, 50% off.
Yeah, just tapering down.
Yeah, he's tapering down, but he has probably 300 or 400 snakes on his table that he's half pricing that I can't have my stuff. Then I really don't make anything, you know.
Right. All high dollar stuff that he's almost giving away,
bro.
right?
Yeah. So I mean, like I said, we all make our way, you know, throwing elbows and coming in and trying to make our way into the place, you know, make our own space and stuff. We've been super fortunate. Like I said, Kathy found those damn snakes, and we got to working on them, man, and here we are now.
Well, we've heard a lot about it, and I know you've had them out before, and you talked before the show certain things you definitely wanted to show and talk about. So I think it's a great opportunity to do that. If you've got a particular direction you want to start and explain why you're starting there, let's have at it. You got the floor. You can show us whatever you want to show us or not show us. It's up to you. I know some of that stuff's going to stay kind of sheltered. I get that, but let's see what you got, Val.
So let me just clear up a little something right now. I'm about respect, guys. You show me respect. Hi, Eddie. How you doing, brother? You show me respect.
Eddie.
I show you respect. That's the only way it works in my world, and that's just who I am. If you fail to show me respect, that's the end of the friendship. But
Yeah,
without further
absolutely.
ado, stop yelling at me.
Hopefully we're respecting you. I'm respecting the shit out of you right now, Val.
It's all good, brother. The person that needs to hear that heard that. Okay. So I was going to show the dad and the mom, but I think we're a little bit past that now. So let's start with the simplest combo that we hit. It was a 5/8 clutch. We currently have 4 snakes. I will explain what happened. It was not funny, but so this is the first one, and this is a VPI Xanthic.
Mm-hmm. Very pretty. Yep. Nice
And
example.
she is double head ghost G stripe, 100%. Because the daddy was the triple visual, and the mom was a triple head.
Oh, okay.
She's got a very nice water line too. I like that.
So I don't know if anybody knows this. I'm about to explain that water line right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes up on a lot of head VPI Xanthic stuff. All of everything that I'm working in VPI Xanthic line has that little water line straight across the entire body on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like a telltale sign on Xanthic if you guys were kind of thinking about that. All right, so that's the first one we're going to show.
Is this Val? Is this the clutch that you had on IG recently? The pairing. It was a triple het. I thought to a triple
Yeah,
het
the
to a
triple
triple
visual.
visual.
Hold on, let me show you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
dad real quick. Where's Rib? Right here. Ah, good. Shit. Okay, so let's start.
Okay.
So here's the triple visual.
Yeah.
We call him the Silver Surfer. The combination
For
of
obvious reasons, right?
yeah, the combination of genes, yeah, for sure. There's the Silver Surfer, kind of like the Batman or whatever you might think out there. So this is the dad to the clutch, the triple visual. And what we did is we took him back to his mama to increase the genetics. So after 3 pairings, the genetics is at its best. We've done so much. So this is the dad to the clutch, and that's why we
Okay,
have
so
the little Xanthic.
Yep, so those that don't know out there, that Silver Surfer is VPI Xanthic, G-Stripe, and Hypo. Correct? Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, I forget. So this guy, we produce him by pairing 2 normals.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's crazy, man.
So the luckiest man in ball python kind of. So yeah, we paired 2 normals and got a triple visual.
Yeah, that's wild.
You guys, we really appreciate it. I hope he's coming through well enough.
He's coming through.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
He looks fantastic. I mean, your camera's doing a great job.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, it's an unbroken stripe all the way down, completely unbroken. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him up here for now. So
Yep.
paired him back to his mom, and yes, it's okay because we got no problem, babies, no wobbles, no nothing. So here's the little Xanthic female again, and like you said, that beautiful watermark like you talked about, bro. I love how you called it a watermark. That's just perfect.
Yeah, I've always heard it described that way, just a water line. We have several different genes that do that, but yeah, yep. Oh, that's beautiful too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that raised belly. That is awesome.
So this is a Hypo G stripe, 100% head Xanthic, as you can see. So
Yeah.
So this is number 2. So hypo G stripe, so a double visual. And here's another double visual. Here we go, guys.
Nice hypoexanthic there.
Yeah, the hypoexanthic, guys. It
Still has that water line. Yep.
There it is.
That's awesome. I love that one.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
turned
that's
out
beautiful.
fantastic. She did turn out. I haven't produced one of these, so I'm very, very ecstatic about it.
Yeah, me either, Val.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. All right, so fourth snake. The final snake that we're going to show of this clutch. So.
Wow.
Here he
Wow.
is, baby.
That is insane, man.
Another triple visual, guys. But look at how much more pattern this guy came up with. So that's what I meant by when you breed it back to the mom and you do a line breeding, it increases the strength of the gene. And as you can see, he's got so many more markings than his dad. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, this is
lots of little things coming through.
So much more pattern than his dad. And his dad didn't look like this as a baby, so we know that he's gonna look a little more extra. Here they are.
Yeah, those are gorgeous, Val.
So, I don't even know what the odds are, guys. Josh from Having a Ball Pythons can probably tell you because he's like, bro, you hit so many, smash those odds. He's a numbers guy, so he's like, wow.
So this was the triple visual to a triple het, though, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah, that is still, I think, like 1 in 128 or something. I mean, it's maybe 256.
It's not even an odd. It's just ridiculous is what it is.
So, like I was talking to my buddy earlier, and I was like, man, the odds god's just hidden in my pocket right here, bro. It's saying, this is next, this is next.
That's like, so cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is wild. Congrats,
so excited about this. I mean, unbelievable odds, guys, that we're just smashing them constantly, and it's like, I can't be thankful enough, you know what I mean? And whenever like I said, I appreciate you guys so much that let me come on here and show all these beautiful little animals that I'm producing and working on and working with. There's just no words of the appreciation that you guys allow me to do this. You know what I mean? On your.
Well, and that's in our mind, that's so backwards because you're really kind of gracing us with, where else are we going to see these kinds of things? So you're doing us a huge favor, and that's the only way to see it. So no need to think that way, man. We appreciate you. 100%.
Truly appreciate you.
Thank you, Mitzi.
Amber Majors, you just put Amber Majors. That's my niece. They're watching. I shot out my family, bro. I was like, y'all need to freaking create an account and come follow these guys and come watch. Everybody, bro. I tried to hit everybody up. Like
earlier, she said, "Hi, Uncle."
Yeah.
Yep.
Guys, listen to Mitzi. Smash that like button, please. And if you're new, if this is your first time out, hit the subscribe. Come back and see us. Yeah,
helps everybody out. We can have Val back to show all the stuff he's going to hide from us tonight. He'll eventually show it on this show. So, no, I'm teasing.
Si habla español, si acaso quieren.
Right.
Fucking speak Spanish fluently.
There you go, man.
Yeah, that is fantastic, man. Yeah, the odds on that are insane, and it's such a great looking animal besides. Like, you could hit crazy odds and just have not a great result, but they're beautiful besides. So how much luckier can you get?
Super. And I'll tell you a couple of pairings about that are fixing to come. I'm pairing him to a red striped clown. I'm pairing him to I don't even know what it is. It's a banana, but I really love the banana G stripes. But I figured I really like the look of the banana G stripe. So,
well, if you pair those up, you probably come out with like a quadruple, quintuple visual or something, Val.
Right.
So what's really cool is my misfit gene automatically comes possible double head clown pie.
Yeah.
So I've taken and paired him into, so it's possible quints.
Wow.
When I pair
Absolutely.
him into the misfit gene, which
Yeah.
I'm doing now, but so it'll give you, and that's my boy. You know what he? That's my boy. I have one of his snakes. I need to do a cutting. Hey, we need to discuss that. I have eggs of mine and prophecies and statics in the incubator
Oh, okay.
that are coming up. We did a collaboration last year, but she didn't go, so I went ahead and made her go this season, and she dropped wonderful clutch.
Nice. Awesome, dude. Yeah. Anytime you want to line things like that up, I mean, there's a couple different avenues we've got. We've got a way to do it on Discord. We can do it through here. We can set up a pop-up live. We just did that with another couple that had a fantastic odds.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I saw
So,
that.
I mean, we've got ways to do that. Just reach out. We're more than willing to help if we can. We talked about Misfit a little bit. Do you want to kind of show us that lineage and show us what the results of that is in some simple combos? Or is that something you're still kind of hiding?
Well, I was exposing everything. I was showing everything off. I was showing it to everybody, and I was, video after video and showing it and showing it. And then Josh has a super misfit, and he has a clutch that already came out, and he sends me the results of these clutch and photos, and we had a little conversation, and I told Josh, I said, I'm sorry, we're going to have to go dark on this for a minute. Because,
okay.
oh my God. So,
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
We're going to go dark for a little bit because the results are just phenomenal.
Stunning. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I will stay quiet about it too then, because I have gotten some sneak peeks of that stuff. So I'll just stay.
Let me get her. She's not a misfit. Oh God, let me show you guys. Okay, so I did a pairing. It's really wild. So this is really odd. We get gifted snakes out of the blue from people. Like, we met a couple at a show, and they called us after the show, and the guy's like, I came down on orders. Do y'all want these snakes? And they're 4 female snakes, and I was like, man, we can take them in, sure. That he's being deployed. So Kathy's talking to him the whole time. Again, Kathy. So she's like, they talk and stuff, and I said, so what are the females? She goes, hell, I don't know. Let me ask him. So she texts him back. She's like, what are the females? So it's 3 pies and a black pastel het pie. And they all have size to them. They're up, upwards of 600, 700, 800 grams. You know what I mean? So they're already workable. So I'm like, holy crap. So we get these snakes. So this season I pair the biggest pie from that gift that we received. And I pair it from, so Sean Turnage, I just mentioned him, Twisted Constrictors. He's out of the industry. He just got out like last week. But he sends me a mail, and it's a mahogany head pied male. So I'm like, cool. Let me pair the mahogany head pied to the pied, and we'll start working that angle. Because I don't have a direction as far as like, oh, I picked, lavender albino, and that's what I'm working. I'm like everywhere. I've got lavender. I got monarch. I got chocolate. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person that says, oh, I don't think I want to take on another project. I'm the dude that's like, really, let me take a look at that and see what I can do with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
yeah.
So let me get the QR code. She just shed too. She looks really good.
Fantastic. Yeah. The QR is super interesting because, as far as I know, you haven't really narrowed that out to a specific thing yet, right?
No. It's definitely something I need to work on.
Okay.
She's being paired this season.
But it's a bit of a hit or miss oddity from what you've explained in the past. It's like sometimes it'll pass, sometimes it won't, and it doesn't seem to make sense, right?
So the reason I brought up the pied and the mahogany clutch is because I wanted to show you the babies, the offspring out of that clutch, real quick.
Sure.
I apologize.
No, you're good. Wow. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's very odd.
I've never seen a pie do anything like that. That whole center is crazy.
No, and it's almost like a weird paradox. Like that chunk got the paradox of the gene.
It's just very huge. That's what. But see, it's everywhere though. It's throughout the whole. Come here, girl. It's throughout the whole body, as well. There's other little ones over here. So this was from the mahogany to the pied. So mahogany pied to a pied, and this thing comes out, bro. I keep telling people,
what is giving it all the yellow? Like what? Huh? Okay. Yeah, that's that's different.
That's crazy.
It's brother.
Yeah, same. Holy cow.
So, I mean, I need to build. Actually, I'm adding on a 10 by 12 square onto my shop, onto my area for my snakes. I have to
for all your experimental projects, trying to figure out what the hell these are.
It's like mine. I'm about to look. I'm about to send this to a buddy of mine because I don't want to work another project. I've got so many. There's so many, and it's not.
Yeah. Can I be
Mark,
that buddy?
That is what it looks like. Right?
He's like, no. He's like, no, I already have my buddy in mind, John. Get out of here.
No, actually. But, so yeah, I wanted to show that before I brought the QR code because it kind of reminds me a little bit of the QR code on the color-wise because it's almost black and white in this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's what I say. It's almost like a pattern gene that's paradoxing over the pied. It's very weird.
That's me and Josh talk all the time, man, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing over there, bro?"
Have you researched your property at all? Are you on top of like a nuclear waste disposal area? What's going on?
That's what John said from Mr. Morse.
Right?
Vanna wants to know how many of those you can hold at one time.
Right? He was right at the cap. I had a feeling. Yeah.
I was right. Let me go get the QR code. She's put on some weight, so she's put on a little weight.
His witchy wife, Kathy, over there is just chatting it up. She's like, "Zip it, Val. Don't be putting our secrets out there." That's funny.
I'm here. Get back, baby. Move. All right, so I don't know if you can see. She's put on a little bit of weight.
Yeah, she's really chunked up.
Yeah. She's getting close to 3, huh? 20
Real close.
Yeah.
She's been paired.
Wow.
She's beautiful.
But again, it's like a weird pattern paradox. It just flops over the top.
Right. I'm super stoked because, like I said, some of the siblings also had this type of patterning.
Okay.
That almost looks like it's got lace in it, just from the coloring. At that size.
It's just pastel, and that's what I keep telling people. This is just a pastel.
Man, that's sure. I would swear that's got lace. Just looking at that size and that coloring.
She's het clown.
Here, I would test that and see, because that does have a lot of lace qualities going on. If it doesn't test lace, we're keeping like 2 entire clutches here because it's doing something very similar to that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, this pattern is really crazy on the snake itself. The pattern is pretty wild. Watch out, baby.
or Val is a small guy.
No,
One of
that's a
those two.
big
I agree,
snake.
Vanna.
I'm little. I used to be bigger. Everybody,
I'm little.
I lost.
Yeah.
I weigh 170 pounds, so I'm a little dude.
Yeah.
I used to, but I'm not used to being little. See, I used to be like 220 pounds like my whole life. Even in the Army, I was just a really big dude.
Yeah.
So when somebody confronts me, I don't realize that I'm small. What?
That's hilarious.
You still carry the big dude attitude with you?
Always, baby. I do.
Yeah.
I freaking
That's
do.
funny.
Yeah, dude,
that is.
that thing has to be lace. I swear that has to be lace.
No, this isn't lace. Dude, my lace.
No,
I'll show you later.
it's not, but it's like it's doing what some of
My
our
God, I didn't realize she got
non-lace
this
is
big.
doing.
Yeah, I mean the coloring at that size is nuts, man.
Yeah, she's exactly a pastel. Look at my pastel, bro. That's what I'm saying. People are like, "Oh, pastel's brown out." Not mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That thing should be like a tan if it's just pastel.
That's it. Pastel.
Boy, we know it's not. I mean, look at the pattern. It's just that chunk in the back there that matches those pieds, basically. Yeah, that is.
So Val, maybe a goofy question here, but she's reproduced, correct?
Mm-mm.
She has not paired yet? Okay. I was going to say, have you seen any others out of that lineage that actually
This will be the
covered
first.
different parts of the body?
So this will
rather
be the
than,
first. Yes, it did cover it on her siblings. Like I said, they had it a little higher up, but it was a little smaller. It was more like this type of thing right here,
Sure, like a ring
but
or
it
more.
was like further up on their bodies. So my hope is that it'll spread throughout the body, and I'm able to put patches of this all over the damn snake, and it'll look freaking insane. I would love to see it in black and white.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Yeah,
So,
to get that into some Xanthic stuff.
that'll take you. That'll give you an idea of what we're doing. But it's not the Silver Surfer, so I didn't pair her to the Silver Surfer, but because he has. I'm working on well, Kiki Clown / Hypo / DG. Oh, I'm combining so many freaking recessive genes, guys. It's really wild.
Yeah, I mean, that's the trick. That thing is crazy. I mean, yeah, if you could reproduce that and it just kind of randomly jumps around different areas of the body, that would be.
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be something for sure. Wow, that's weird. Okay.
So, like I said, I produced that little clutch. And it turned out really unusual as well. So I'm hoping to. All right, I got you. I'll do that, Sammy.
Sure.
I got you. He wants
Show the bamboo.
All right, so I showed this. I was at the show. I brought him to the show to show him off, and golly, what's his name? He works for Wilbanks. He's like his main guy. He walks up to my table and he looks at me. He goes, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, told him the pairing. He told me the pairing, and he goes, I told him the pairing, and he goes, "Bro, I'm copying you. I'm gonna do this." And I'm like, "All right, that sounds great." You know what I'm saying? It makes me happy when people are like, "Dude, I'm gonna do what you're doing." You know what I mean? It looks fantastic. You know, and for it to be a Wilbanks person, you know, the guy that runs the joint.
Yeah.
It made me feel pretty proud that they were.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to see this clutch. It's a freaking crazy clutch. I'm so impressed with this clutch. I'm not even sure what the genetics are. I have everything ready to send out to. We're gonna do a bulk test, genetic test purchase, and we're gonna start doing it that way. We're gonna start doing it that way.
Just do panels.
They're telling you his name is Jeff. Yep.
Hi, Jeff.
No, the Wilbanks guy that you were trying to think of.
Jeff, that's his name.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. He was at the table looking at my snakes, and he's like, "Bro, I'm gonna have to copy you." And I'm like, "Do it, my friend. Copy me." He's like, "All right." He's like, you need to text me more often. And I'm like, all right, brother.
Right. Keep me updated on what you're doing next is what he's telling
Right.
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
But let me gather this bamboo clutch. I love this bamboo clutch, guys. Let me get that bamboo clutch real quick.
All right. Okay.
Man,
I'll get so excited.
That snake is crazy, man. I still think that's got lace in it. I mean, it doesn't have some of the pattern stuff that you expect to see, but the coloring at that size is just nuts.
Yeah, I mean, it really held its color well. Jared, good to see you, man. Thanks for swinging out. Saying hi to a lot of people. Santos, good to see you. Kat, thanks for jumping in here.
Yeah, Cat's out there.
We got T jumped in. Wiz jumped in.
Wiz
all the
is in
people we
there.
don't shout out to not interrupt people. But yeah, appreciate all you guys. Banna.
Yeah,
too.
Banna's out there, yeah.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I send it out
Banna.
to everybody, bro.
Banna better not have brought any spiders with her.
Right.
Yeah, she loves them spiders, man.
Well,
Banna's
arachnid
creepy.
cats out there.
Creepy Banna.
Gotta be shh. A poor arachnid cat.
Yeah, I know. They were talking to each other about getting together with some spiders.
Right.
No. All right, sorry, but so I did a pairing. So I've had a bamboo for a long time. She's huge. She's probably a little over 3,000 grams. I hadn't paired her because I kept bamboo's a difficult gene. You know, it's hard to change. So I've been doing research, and my partner from Germany, Chris, comes and visits for 2 months, and he picks up a Cypress head cryptic head clown male.
Okay.
And I see the Cypress, and I'm looking at the Cypress when he came in, and I'm looking at the bamboo, and I'm like, this has got to do something, right? Because the Cypress is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in shed, but this is the Cypress little female that came from him.
Which is a great looking cypress. I mean, that thing looks really
I gotta,
nice.
and I hate to brag, but I gotta say this is some of the best Cypress that I've seen out there, because I keep looking and trying to figure out, because I want to say there might be another gene involved in this because of how bright and very bright.
Super bright, man.
It's in shed, like I said, guys. And
I just wasn't able to ID a specific gene, but that is an amazing looking cypress for just cypress,
So it might be, it might be a triple head. So here we go. DG, cryptic clown.
Okay. I mean, that would definitely have an effect for sure.
Right. It would affect it in certain ways. So what's really crazy is that Cypress is hard to manipulate, man. The Cypress will come in and do some crazy mixing up and doing stuff. So
yeah.
I wasn't expecting for the Cypress to have so much mobility in the pattern. And
Devin saying honey, perhaps, which I guess it could. Cypress honey.
So that's what we think. We think it's honey. We do think it's honey, but we have to verify. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Come here, bro. So that's one. Where's the other? So this is a little female. She's a little difficult. She hasn't been eating, but she's been eating well enough to keep her sustained. And I'm just going to
look how high that pattern is.
Man, look at this thing. So we think, again, possible triple head bamboo. And we think this might have cypress and not honey. And you'll see why here in a minute.
Okay. I was going to say the other way around on that one, but I'm okay.
You'll see why here in a second. So I also found out that honey is in the Bell complex, which is very interesting because I didn't get white snakes from the pairing.
Yeah, and I could be wrong, but I don't know that all Bell combos make pure white.
No, right. Yeah, there's different ones.
I don't know how honey works with other genes, I guess, to say which ones are white and which ones aren't.
So the pairing was possible honey, so cypress, to my bamboo, pastel, cinnamon, head clown.
Okay.
So that's why they're possible kryptons, pos head DG. So this is the only male in the clutch, and I think he got all the genes personally, but I'm not sure. I'm sending in the test.
Yeah. Again, very different looking. Yeah.
Let me see if I can get some light on this. Nope, that didn't happen. Not at all.
I was going to say it was actually translating pretty well on your camera. I mean, we could see it pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good right there. When you're close like that, you can see it, real clear.
So this is what I believe it's honey, cypress, bamboo, and then probably all the heads too, because you can tell visual stuff on that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is definitely different than the last girl, for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Doc, thanks for swinging out, man.
here is the cream of the crop.
Wow, okay.
Pattern's way brighter, right?
Way brighter.
Way all pushed right up on the dorsal. That's cool, man.
Nothing. Look at that, bro. Look at that, guys. Oh my goodness.
But
So this is
still,
the
it's
snake
like it got
that
more
Jeff said.
definite.
Yeah, it's more defined for sure.
Yeah, sure. All the way down. So this is
That's cool, man.
this is the pairing that Jeff said, I'm gonna have to follow you on that one, bro.
Right?
So
Kathy says that one's hers, huh?
this is her. She got picked. But the colors are so insane.
Hey,
Hello.
hey,
Yes.
there's a snake that's escaped.
Oh, I
and it's
caught it.
by Hoffa.
I caught it.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's right here. The little male.
I saw him too, yeah.
Man,
He was trying to
it's
get
a-
between the
it's a way
tubs.
to the house, man. She came out of the running.
That
I
is
see it. I keep seeing it in the chat.
And
Everybody's
this
like,
is
snakes are
mine.
I
escaping.
haven't showed him.
Oh,
Anyway.
that's mine.
Yeah. He's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous snake.
Shut up, Nick. Anyway, sorry guys. This is really. I mean, I fell in love with this snake when I cut this open. It was just. And can you tell she's an eater, bro? Look at how big she is compared to the other ones. This girl
Yeah.
pounds food, man. So she's gonna be ready really quick. I'm gonna just say this one time, but only one time only, because I don't want anybody to hear and repeat what I said. We here at White Feather Balls have the capability to breed a female at 10 months.
Jeez, okay.
Wow.
That's
Healthy.
That's moving.
You need to be
Healthily.
quiet.
Healthily. Yeah, that's fees. Don't say those things.
Hey,
you're gonna be in so
if
much
they're
trouble
ready
at
to-
the end of this show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on with you guys forever.
Yeah.
How long can this live go?
Right. Can you stick these in the hole so they don't get out?
What hole?
Any hole, an open one.
He said, double check behind the bin.
Yeah.
All right, terrible
Like
story
this
about
hole?
terrible story about the the triple visual to the triple head. Horrible story. The snake didn't pass away, so I put in the ASF and I leave it in for several hours, and so one of the bins has little holes drilled on the side, breather holes. Well, the ASF chewed the hole just a little bigger, and the snake and one of the double. Yeah, we got her somewhere. I hope.
She's in here.
So
somewhere.
she's loose in here. Little G-stripe hypo.
Oh.
Another one. Yeah,
She's
she.
beautiful.
Man, silly
Yeah.
things that happen, man. Silly things that happen like that. It's like, oh my god.
She's living her best life right now, man. Cruising
She'll be
around.
cut. So, okay, before I show this guy, okay, I paired a black pastel Mohawk, and I didn't know he was Mohawk. Black pastel Mohawk Hurricane to a banana pinstripe pastel Mohawk.
Okay.
So it was an accident. I didn't know the male was. I knew, but from the look of him, I didn't think he was. But anyway, I paired them two, and I got really cool clutch. Here's the snake that I wanted to hit.
Let's go, Miz.
Yeah, that's got basically everything other than the double Mojave. I mean, you obviously didn't hit the bell, right? So,
Well, I have 3 other bells that have pattern on them and have pinstripe lines, and they have all kinds of crazy patterns on them.
but that appears to have the black pastel Mojave and Hurricane and the banana. So, yeah.
It glows. It looks.
Plus it glows. I was just
hypo.
gonna say that. Yeah.
It looks like it's hypo, guys. It really does.
Huh. Yeah, that's a wild looking snake too. I really like that. And you're gonna get no freckling with the Mojave and stuff in there. So,
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not hit for anything. But look at this thing, bro. I'm gonna put this to hit everything.
right, Will, no pin. Yeah, correct. I forgot about the pin in there, but yep.
Yeah, there's no pin. I missed the pin. But I have one that hit every gene. He is just white. But check him out. He's cool as hell.
Better blacklight this one to see what else is in it.
Right. No doubt.
Oh, apparently you can see the pattern in these guys. These guys must have got a sneak peek over there.
Well, I'll show you the one that doesn't have pinstripe first. So this is a Super Mohawk. Let me see. Super Mohawk, Banana, Hurricane, Black Pastel. And I can see all these genes in this snake. And it's a bell. Just calm down.
Oh, you can see the pattern.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
light, but yeah, I can see
Yellow.
it. Sure
The
enough.
yellow. There's little yellow dots across the top of it as well to show the banana.
That's got pin in it too.
No.
Oh,
This
I thought I
does
saw.
not- I'll show you one with pin. It's really cool.
Okay.
So this one has no pinstripe. You can see the patterns on the sides. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it's really faint.
Faint.
That's why I
Yeah.
thought I saw pin, but
super faint. And then there's little yellow dots across the back of it.
yeah.
They're super faint, and
Yeah.
so it's got a blue eye with a red slit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
cool.
the banana,
From
Yeah.
the banana, sure.
Super
Yep.
Mohawk banana, and so the patterns are like super shiny and glowy, kind of like the black pastel does.
Yeah.
So, and I can see the Hurricane working in there as
Oh,
well.
there you can see it. Man, at certain angles, it really kind of starts to pop out. It's weird, yeah.
Oh, in your hand, it's completely visual, bro. In your hand, they're
Yeah.
completely visual.
Yeah.
So I know that all 4 of those genes are in here. Double Mohawk, banana, black pastel, and Hurricane in that snake just by looking at it, and it's a bell.
Yeah.
So they call the pinstripe Hurricane poor man's monsoon.
Monsoon.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
So this, oh God, I can't see it. He's got a yellow stripe completely undisturbed all the way down its back. All the way down.
Oh, you see it right there. Oh, you had
Yeah.
the angle.
Can you see it?
Right
Oh,
there,
it's-
you can
for
kinda
a
see
minute
it,
you saw
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's all the way down, completely all the way down. And I'm sure if I threw a black light on this thing, the sides would look all pixelated because I guarantee you it's got Hurricane in there.
Yep.
But
Well, and that's the funny thing about the Super Mojaves. They tend to show a little more than like a Mojave less, or
Yeah.
those
Yep.
get really whited out. Where the Super Mojaves tend to keep their pattern a little bit. So
well,
it's kind of helping.
it was really wild. Like I said, it was an accident, but I learned that what I learned from this accidental thing that Hurricane and Black Pastel bring back patterns to a bell, a Super Mohawk anyway. And then on top of that, the banana coloring is even fading through. So accidental, but learned a whole bunch by this clutch.
Yeah.
Yep. And Sammy's in there saying, "Is that for sale?"
Yeah.
Yeah, Sammy, call me.
They're all for sale, Sammy.
No, not all.
Depends on how much money you got.
No. don't matter how much on some of those.
No, no. I won't sell my triple visuals. Neither one of them. I don't think I'll ever sell my triple visuals. You know, I made them, bro. You know, and I'm a little bitty guy, like I said, and the production was just.
Yeah. You see the yellow stripe just at certain angles. It's crazy.
All the way down, it is, man. It's so cool. So really happy with this clutch, even though it's a bell clutch. I love that I can see the patterns. I love that it's got a single yellow line all the way down it. And
Will wants to know if you take Forge Coin, Val.
Hit me up, Will. We'll talk.
Right? Appreciate that. Duval in the house. I know he's coming off his broadcast over on Big Homies over there too. Appreciate you, Mike.
What's up, Duval? Thank you for hopping in, brother. Appreciate you.
All right, get those securely in place, Val, because no matter how many snakes you try to show us, you are not escaping the hot seat. So you could keep showing snakes, keep delaying it, but eventually Jamie is going to get you in the hot seat. So
Let's go, baby.
You got your water with you. You got your water. We're all set. Okay, let's swap over there. We'll get that chunk in because people love that, and I got a feeling some of these answers are going to be hilarious. So
let's go.
It's hot seat time, guys. Jamie, you all set? All right. I think the audience is all set.
You're
yeah,
good.
go ahead and do it now.
Good? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good.
you're good. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. Here we go, guys. Hot seat time. Good luck, sir. We'll see you back here on the other side.
It's time to play the game. It's time to play the game. Ha ha ha. Let's go.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm excited to put you in the hot seat.
I'm excited to be in the hot seat.
I'm glad you took a drink of cold water first. No, I'm just kidding. It's not going to be that bad. All right. Would you rather dine in with a home-cooked meal or go out to eat at your favorite restaurant?
My wife cooks. My wife cooks, man.
I was going to say, who does the cooking? You or Kathy?
She's phenomenal.
Awesome. You're given $1 million, but you must give half to a charity of your choice. Where's the money going?
Cancer research.
Very nice. We need lots of money to go there. Cancer sucks.
Yep.
Where did you go on your last vacation?
Never take a vacation.
No?
Where do we go? Okay, yeah, we did. We went to Ireland for 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Oh, how do you forget that, goof?
That was fantastic. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, that would be a super awesome vacation. Would you rather have physical strength or mental strength?
Mental.
Yep. What's one item that you cannot live without? Kathy's hands.
My wife picking snakes.
That's funny. Would you rather visit the Statue of Liberty or Niagara Falls?
Niagara Falls.
Have you seen either one before? No? Very cool. Sports car or pickup truck?
Pickup truck.
Okay. In your opinion, which sport would be the funniest to play after a few drinks?
Okay, so have you guys seen the game where you tie a balloon on the person's butt, and then the person behind him comes
That's
behind
a
him and tries
ram.
to pop it?
Yeah.
So
I have.
we have actually done that game here at my house. Let me tell you,
Nuh-uh.
I would love to do it again. It's the fun.
Oh, you got to record that kind of stuff, Al. Too funny. What is your biggest pet peeve?
I don't think I have one. Personally. Help me out.
No pet peeves?
No.
We'll come back to that one.
Yeah.
What is your favorite food and your least favorite food?
Okay. So I don't like onions, and I get a lot of flack over that because I'm Mexican. They're like,
Right?
"What do you mean you don't like onions?" So yeah, I get a lot of flack over not liking onions and being Hispanic.
Right? I don't really love onions either. I mean, if they're big chunks, I pick them out. If they're diced really small, then I don't mind, but anything too big, I pick it out.
Yep. Favorite
What's your favorite food?
anything Kathy cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Whatever. She knows
we're
she's a
gonna have
good
to
cook.
have some of Kathy's home cooked meals. If you were granted one wish to come true, what would you wish for?
Hap-
You cut out. I didn't hear what you said.
happiness.
Happiness. Worldwide happiness. Yes, that would be awesome. If you could be transformed into one animal, what animal are you choosing?
A snake.
Yeah, you would want to be a snake?
Yeah.
Even with the predators out there?
That'd be
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you fake your own death if it meant protecting your family?
Absolutely.
That would be a fun topic to talk about. How would you do it? But we don't have time for that. So, what is something besides snakes that you're passionate about?
Something other than snakes. Hmm. I like weapons. I guess.
Weapons?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
military minded, so
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a collection of anything else?
do I have? No, we don't.
No.
Well, we have 4 dogs and 3 cats. So that's
That's a lot. Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And a partridge in a pear tree. That's funny. If you could only watch one podcast for a whole year, which podcast would you choose?
wow. Really? You put this question on
N-
this one, of course.
no, not ours.
Come on, man. Y'all set me up for failure.
I didn't put that in there for you to pick ours at all. No, I'm just joking. What do you find most challenging about breeding the reptiles?
Man. Deciding what to pair
Yeah,
because we just want to be different. You know what I mean?
right.
So being able to create
Right.
something different. Yeah.
Unique. Yeah, you guys are doing a fantastic job. You have a lot of really amazing at looking animals for sure.
Appreciate it. Thank
What motivates you to keep pushing forward? The odds gods, yeah?
you. They're just sitting right here in my pocket. No, I'll be honest. I don't think I've ever been this driven about anything in my life. Uh, so pretty excited about the snake situation. Just very driven.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun and you guys are doing great, so that's motivating in itself.
It's always
What is
fun.
the
So I call it.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas when you cut every egg. You know what I mean? You
Oh,
get
yeah.
something different, and then you've seen the things that are popping out of my eggs, and it's like, oh my god.
What? Yeah, I know, no doubt. Facts for sure. What is the most important advice you would give a new breeder coming in?
Do your research.
Yep. Yep.
Because, well, you gotta have rodents to feed your snakes. But
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, for sure.
that's what, honestly, I believe that's what's helped us so much was that we do produce our own rodents and we have an abundance of them, and we're able to feed at will to the snake.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's helpful for sure. In your opinion, what 3 words describe yourself?
We were kind, kind, open, and driven.
Yep, very good. I think that's very accurate. And the last question I have, if you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would you pick?
The Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, that's fun. You did fantastic. That was fun. I always love hearing the answers people give.
Oh God, I always said I would give a different answer than the Tasmanian Devil. Can I tell you a different one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Popeye.
Say it again.
Popeye.
Bye-bye. It's like,
Yeah.
right? That's funny. Thank you for joining me in the hot seat. Thank you for everybody in the chat. And as always, please like, share, follow, and subscribe.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. You did really well.
Yeah,
Appreciate
awesome.
it.
We had some mic issues, and
Yeah,
I don't know if-
I lied to you, Val. I told you your audio was good, which honestly it was. It was perfect. And as soon as you got in the hot seat, it started breaking up again. I was like, oh no. It wasn't horrible, but it was definitely breaking up on you.
Do I need to redo that real quick?
I think it's good again. It's almost like when we switched scenes, it went fine.
Oh, okay. Good, good.
Seems to be good, yeah, Jay?
Yeah, it seems
You
fine
guys
now.
can hear me okay?
Yeah.
I think so. So now we do want to open it up. I think Jamie was setting aside some audience questions. So
Thanks, Mike.
now's the time, guys. Pipe in if you got stuff that you want to ask Val directly. There you go. Any
Yeah.
Mojave? He's showing several Mojave. You got anything available in Mojave, I think is what she's after.
I have this super Mojave. I've got a couple of males available in the super Mojave that I just showed. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I agree with you, Kat. That's one of my favorites too. Definitely Mojave.
Better to have 500 and below. Okay, I'm not sure what he means by that.
That
I don't know if that's a
that was-
question.
That was back when we were talking about Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And
He's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what he's referencing. Yeah.
Oh, for animals to have at the show. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. That makes sense. Val, you and Kathy coming to Dallas would be awesome to meet you guys in person if you guys can make it.
Yeah. We're actually coming down in, I think it's September.
Okay. Dallas shows in September?
I think
Nice.
so. Yeah, we'll be headed down.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mitzi just had a comment more than a question. She says, I don't have a snake from Oklahoma yet. Wink, wink, hint, hint.
Reach out.
Right. Nice. Hit us up. So John's saying hit him up. Make sure you contact him when you guys are heading down that way. So,
We're working on him too. He might take Forge Coin by then. We'll see.
right. So Nick 666, he just wants to give you a shout out. He says he can't
That's my
say how
boy.
much he loves
He's
your
got
snakes.
one of my snakes.
Yeah.
Got 2 of my snakes.
So that's good.
I surprised him with a quad head male.
Yep, we got
Proximus.
that one, Jamie.
Proximus got a question there. Oh, okay.
I can grab a few too while you're looking. That's fine. Prox says, what's your favorite snake in the collection, Val?
Yeah, see, that's hard. That's really hard because each of them means something to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I did this, it just blew up, and and then when I did this other thing, it was like, oh, crap. So just so many different levels of. I love all my animals. You know what I mean? All my babies. I call them my babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Understand that 100%. Rat Bastard, I think this is going to be a hard no, but I'm going to put it up there anyway. He says, can you send me that Pied Paradox animal, Val? We can collab.
Let's see what we can work out, man.
All right. Maybe not a hard no, but I saw a lot of eye shift in there, like he might get shot. I didn't see the red dot from Kathy's gun on him yet, but
She left me alone, thank God.
okay, so Duval has a good question for you. He says, what brand of displays do you guys use when you do vend? Or what type of displays? Do you have a different setup than everyone else? Or
So this is why I don't want to go on with, what's his name? Batman and whatever, the guy. Because he's like, what feet do you use? What bed do you use? What this is, blah, blah. I made all of my own racks. I still work on melamine. I breed. As you can see, it doesn't affect snakes. But
no, that's all fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a curiosity thing to give people different options and to show people it all works, you know?
so I personally, I even have a homemade incubator but that came from a master electrician, so I'll have to get that. But
I'll tell you.
I don't even have displays to set up. A buddy of mine made a display, one of those 3-tier displays, and he gave it to me and told me go ahead and use it. And that's what I use it on the tables. I use those real clear from Walmart, those real clear acrylic holders.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Crystal clear. You can see the snake really well. Like I said, shoestring budget, guys. This is how I started.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's
the snakes just started happening. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Our first members video is going to be actually some forge made racks. So we make a lot of our racks too. We buy some, we make some, whatever happens to work at the time.
Got to make them work, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's perfect answer. And people need to know that that's just fine and it works. So there's no reason to not do it, you know? Perfect. Yep. And this one kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I'm just going to put it up there. It says, asking for a friend, how can anyone be so lucky in breeding? But let me tell a little backstory here because 2 of his own pairings are on the screen right now, and he's asking. So that kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, you know? I think Tim got pretty lucky in his breeding as well, but...
That's right.
Yeah, maybe that was just meant a different way, so... He's asking for a friend, though. How'd you get so lucky? Is it just say Kathy. That's the safe bet, right?
Say that, yeah.
Okay.
She did a wonderful job, and we have. I've got a couple of other animals that she found that are a little different, and I haven't worked them yet because honestly we don't have the room right now. But like I said, we're at a little room.
Yep. We're going to have you refresh that baby. It is clipping out bad. I missed that whole sentence, but.
Kathy says his wife is a tight wad.
There you go.
I think we got you back.
Yeah, I'm back, I think. There.
Perfect. Okay. So we got another good question, 4C. This is a direct, kind of more personal question, but Floyd needs a new friend. When can I come over and go shopping?
That's she bought she bought a snake for me. The name was Floyd, and he held on to the name for Floyd. Yeah, hit me up. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. We appreciate it as well. And then Josh, your new partner, he's got to give you a tough time. He says, do the toenails from that rabbit's foot in your ass hurt?
I said it was in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Not in my ass.
That's good. So.
Well, Josh gets to see everything first. You know what I'm saying? So he's always like, what the hell are you doing over there, man? And he's like, you got to hold those back. I said, I don't have room. He's like, You have to. I'm like, shit, okay.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Will, Python Portal, what do I have to do to pull a second loan on my soul for those odds? What is it? How do, everybody wants to know about the odds, it sounds
Okay.
like tonight.
I'll be honest with you. Check this out. I put out as much positive energy as I can because I believe that it comes back to you 3 times
I
fold.
agree, man.
The harder you push with good energy, I believe the harder the energy is going to come back to you. So
Yep.
Yeah,
I think that's true.
absolutely.
It's hard.
I try to
I'm
be as
gonna be
good as I
honest.
possibly can. I
It's
always
hard
try
to do
be better.
sometimes, though, right?
Yeah,
It is hard to do
difficult
sometimes. It
to
can be a
good person
challenge.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
absolutely.
But we strive for that. That's what I strive for, and that's the only thing I can tell you guys is I'm always pushing out positive information. You know, I'm always sharing my information freely because I feel that everybody should be able to succeed. And that's what I tell all my customers at the shows. It's like, look, man, if you buy an animal from me, and even if you don't, I tell them, if you buy an animal from someone else, I said, take my card, you contact us if anything happens, and I will help you through it because I have experience through this, and I can help you avoid, you know, having to take it to the vet or you know, anything. And if I can help you, let me help you. And that's just how
Absolutely.
we introduce ourselves. And if we when we sell snakes, that's just what we do because I want the person to succeed because I don't want that person to fail with an animal that she got from me or they got from me.
Yeah.
Or from someone else, right? I mean, the bigger
Exactly.
community makes us all better, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Here-
It's a great way to be.
Here's some. We've got some guesses here on what it is. So here's one of them. He's using that water from the base. So
Right.
so that there might be
Big time.
something to that,
Look, John,
right?
we have to meet, bro.
Here's another one.
Both.
Not eating onions plays a role.
That's right. Sure, baby.
That's funny. That is funny. Yeah, we got all kinds of characters out there, and Bosa's
That's
always
what I'm
good for a
talking about.
couple chuckles.
Boza's
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
boy,
dude.
and Boza hooks it up for me all the time.
Well, Josh has the
Absolutely.
inside story, so there might be something to this one.
Oh, it's all the moon goddess. Oh man, do we want to know?
No,
Maybe we leave that one alone. We'll leave that one alone. Put that back to where it came from.
we're passionate about. So, just a little example, I pair during full moons because it triggers females
Yeah.
to go into.
I've-
I pair during the rainstorms, you know, so we use the weather and different things to manipulate situations. Then we're able to pair and coerce females into making eggs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've heard a couple of theories on the moon thing with the snake.
Does tarot play a part at all? Do you get out the tarot cards like
Oh,
for the
for me, no.
jester or for the
Kathy can. Kathy does all that.
yeah reads the bones and all that stuff?
She not the bones, but she'll tell me, I don't want you to talk to that person, and I'm like,
Beans and rice.
Oh, okay.
That's for luck.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I've already had a conversation, and she's like, well, you need to back off of that conversation. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, fair enough. She definitely guided me. So
Absolutely.
every king had a person that they used to see and do things. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not by any means calling myself a king, but she's definitely my queen. So
Yeah.
Beans and rice. He says feeding his rats beans and rice. So what do you feel like it feeds your rats that brings some of this on? You got any special
straight
food
up.
tips?
yeah, Kathy told me not to tell you guys though.
Oh, come on now.
Dude, the ASF thing is
She-
so crazy. The ASF thing is because we got battered over using ASFs, bro, here in Oklahoma. Like
All right.
for a couple of years, man. And they're like, one guy even told me, you can't sustain a collection on ASF alone. there's no way you can breed every year. And I'm like, bro, I've been doing it for 5. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah. Yeah, the
So
ASFs are great.
we met with a little bit. That's my boy right there, Devo T. How you doing, brother? Thank you for hopping in. I appreciate you.
And that's a hell of a compliment, too. So
I didn't.
I'll follow.
I didn't. You see what I mean? Kathy's in here already. She heard ASFs and she came
She's
running.
coming after you, man.
Bro, I'm like, no.
Oh,
I'm too old to run like that.
man.
But yeah, there's definitely a technique to breeding ASFs. It's not like breeding Norwegians. Norwegians, you toss them in and boom, they do their thing. ASF, it takes a little skill, it takes a little knowledge, and a lot of people fought us on that for a long time, and finally people started getting on board, and we started talking to people outside of the state, and they were like, of course we use ASF, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, okay.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they've been great for us as well. I mean, our side, Jamie and I's side, we have the
Mosquito.
You see the karate chop? I have witnesses. Right. Chopped me in the throat, guys.
Right?
Mosquito.
Blink twice, Val. Blink twice. Yeah, there you go. But
Cam pterodactyl.
Mosquitoes on me, she says. That's the excuse.
Yep. Always a good excuse. But yeah, that's all we use on our side too, and we have zero issues with stuff not eating or not growing well. I mean, yeah, they'll get the occasional Norwegian, but not very often. So
right.
Yeah, 100% believe that.
We've been 100% on ASS for about how long, man? 7? About 7 years.
6.5, 7 years.
About 7 years completely on ASF, and I gotta say, people actually, I don't know how true it is, but they're like, man, if you feed ASF, your snakes hold better color. And I'm like, I can't attest to that. You see what I'm saying?
I've heard that too. Yeah.
I've heard it too, but I can't attest. But I will say this: our colors are pretty freaking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back in the house.
I won't.
Yeah,
speak
hard.
on ASF.
Hard to argue with
Who
results.
was that?
Yeah. That was who the heck was that up there?
Not you.
I think it was Will. But yeah, hard to argue with results. And if something's not broke, don't fix it. I mean, absolutely. Yeah, so we're kind of winding her down. We'd love to try to stay under 2 hours if we can, purely for the people on the East Coast. Just people have schedules and things to keep up with. Along with you, too. We want to respect your time and do that for everybody. So we'll drag Jamie out. I'm sure she's got piles of stuff to work with as far as things. We're going to shift everybody around. Yeah. For the trivia. So this is a chance for somebody to get, an extra $10 in their pocket, put it towards their Forge coin balance, which we update all the time, guys. Just jump over to the Discord. There's a running list of who has how much. So if you see somebody really hoarding Forge coin, get on them. Tell them, dude, what are you doing?
I have a little bit of
Spend some of that coin. Yeah, you do. You do, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's a lot of people on that list, but this is your chance, guys. 10 extra bucks if you were paying attention. What do you got? Please don't ABC us.
Nope. I just have one.
I think I should get to answer these for some Forge coin.
Yes, Joe.
Yeah. What are you looking to buy, Jay?
I need to get a shirt from Vance. I need a blue zombie shirt.
You don't have a blue zombie one?
No, I don't have one.
I like the blue zombie ones so much. I think I've bought 3.
Yeah, they're out. They
are cool. They are very cool.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay.
I'll stay out of it this time.
The triple visuals clutch. What do Cappy and Val call the dad? He has a name. What do they call him?
Oh man.
This
might be This might be the easiest one we've done yet.
It's coming up fast.
It better be coming up fast.
All Do we have a leg? Is there a leg?
No, I think Josh is staying out of it, so it's
Oh,
quiet.
Yeah.
Oh man, they all came at once.
Oh yeah, they did. Hold up. I think South
Ken.
Park maybe got it first.
Yeah.
Ken
Oh,
has
wait.
always got one
Yeah.
word or one letter goofed up, man. Come on, Ken.
Silver
Well,
streak.
Yep. Ken.
He's always
So-
so close, and he's fast too.
Yeah, he's super fast. On my screen, South Park came in 1 second before Ken, though. Is that accurate on your
yep.
guys's? Yeah.
That's what I'm showing.
Yeah.
Actually says 2 seconds. It says 41 for him. But
They got fancy too. Look at that silver.
Yeah, right?
Silver streak, Silver Surfer, Rip. Rip is definitely not it. No.
Hey, hold on. Who's that? Who's calling?
That's,
Hold on. No.
we have no idea who that is, Val.
Okay, I gotta give you a heads up. Okay, I gotta give you guys a heads up. So, he has a name. This is just the combination of genetics that I'm calling the Silver Surfer. You see what I'm
The
saying?
combo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And his
this
name
guy,
is
actually,
Rip.
His name is Rip.
Yeah.
So
Oh!
Kathy watches Yellowstone.
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay.
Dude in the black, his name is Rip.
Yeah, okay.
So we're kind of
Oh,
following.
man.
We're kind of
So-
following with that.
So you're
So
saying Rip
Mom
is the one?
actually got the actual name. I wrote
Okay.
down Silver Surfer, but
If-
No,
It
I
is
mean, we're
right,
going with
so-
Silver Surfer, but yeah.
Yes, it is the Silver Surfer.
Okay.
But Mom was
Say if
not
it's-
wrong.
If it's right, then we may know who that is.
Oh, it's Kathy in there. She's on my other account.
Right. Can I answer, she said, down there after all the answers. And yes, you could have, Kathy. You could have got that, but
No.
Rip was right, yeah. And she's saying Connie won. But I think Jamie meant it as the Silver Surfer. So.
That's what I mentioned it as up here. It was a Silver Surfer. I agree 100%.
Yeah, so we're going to stick with that just for the sake of it. And not that Mom doesn't need Forge coin. She's got a pile of it over there. So we're all good. We're going to stick with that. South Park, congrats.
Sorry, Mom. John's fault.
Dude. Yeah, I'm going to be a stickler on that one. We're just going to hammer it down and call it South Park. So, Val, 100% appreciate you, man. Thank you for sharing some of the tougher stories in the past, and we'll breeze through those. Appreciate you sticking through that. Was not intended to draw that kind of response. We had no idea. So,
Well, I didn't know that I was going to respond that way, brother. So
yeah,
Appreciate
absolutely.
you sharing.
So,
No, it's a great story. So
it is. A lot of heartfelt stuff, man, and fantastic animals, right? You guys are doing
heck yeah.
what I think is missing a lot in the community of breeding. I think you guys are doing what's missing. You know, you're going after your own little identity, your own little combinations of things that you want to see and you want to do, not looking at these chains passed down and working up a chain, you know. So appreciate that part of it too, man, because you're giving us a lot of insight, a lot of new things to look at and think about. So last little shout outs, anything else you want to throw out there before we let everybody out there go and move on for the rest of our week here? But
be kind, even when it's hard. Be kind.
especially when it's hard.
you know,
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate that sentiment 100%, Val. Hang out with us for a little bit, guys. We got one of the 15 Minutes of Lame guys from last year. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're going to get some conversation out of Jay from Green Line. He's a one-word answer guy. We're going to make him say at least 3 or 4. You know, for every question, we're not going to say anything until we hear 3 or 4 words, and then we're going to move on to the next one.
just all sit and stare at each other.
Right? No. Jay's
Yeah.
an awesome guy.
No,
He's got a
he's
great
awesome,
sense
yeah.
of humor. Yeah, and it's going to be a fun show too. But Val,
So-
thank you again so much. Kathy, thank you in the background for keeping him straight. You didn't have to whack. Well, maybe you did have to whack him, but
There was a mosquito.
it all works out in the
Geez.
end. Yeah, it was just a mosquito. But hang out for just a sec, Val. We're going to close out. We're going to run our credits. Guys, 2 days left. We got a weekend coming up. You got Thursday, Friday, and then everybody gets a weekend. So something to look forward to. Finish out the week strong. And hopefully all the new faces out there come back again next week, because
Yeah.
Keep
we try
coming,
to have a
guys.
good time.
Do it.
Yeah. Appreciate it, Val.
Yep.
Peace out, everybody. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you back here again next Wednesday, 8 Central. That's what we do. We're just going to keep doing it. Just going to keep doing
Appreciate
it
you,
until I
Missy.
find the closing video. See you in just a couple, Val.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, guys.